Hey everyone, Michael Jamin. So I thought I would do a series here of posts of what showrunners look for when reading spec scripts. So number one, this should be obvious, but no, no easy ideas, no tired or worn ideas, and by that I mean stuff that we've read or seen a million times on television. So, for example, if this were a comedy, your spec script shouldn't be your main character has two dates for one night. Like that's an idea we've seen a billion times, right? The Brady Bunch hit that idea out of the park, but that was 50 years ago. So we don't need to see that idea again. You got to come up with something fresh, something that we haven't really seen before, or at least a fresh take on an idea that's kind of old, but it's that your take is so interesting and new, it feels fresh. Uh, the second idea, the second thing showrunners look for is, in my opinion, when does the story start? So when I'm reading a spec script, if I'm on page 2 or 3 and I don't know what the story is, if I don't get a sense of where this is going, uh, sorry, I'll just read the next script. So by that I mean, some people I guess misinterpret like what a hook is. They think, oh, my idea has to have a hook, it has to be hooky. Like maybe this idea is told from the point of view of a cat sitting on top of a refrigerator, like something hooky, right? But that's not what a hook is, in my opinion. A hook means when does your reader or when does your audience become hooked in the story? And that is when the reader can identify three things: the hero, the obstacle, and the goal. If you can't identify those three things, either consciously or subconsciously, you're not hooked in the story. This is why you might go to a movie theater and after a half hour you're sitting in the theater or watching a show on TV and you're like, I just can't get into this. Click. Let's do something else. It's not your fault. It's the fault of the writer or the director because they haven't established the hero, obstacle, and goal, and they're just counting on your generosity or your laziness to continue watching. So that's the same thing with your spec script. If I can't identify the hero, obstacle, and goal by page 2 or 3, 4, kind of you're pushing it, forget it. I'm losing interest. I don't care how snappy your dialogue is or how fresh your locations are or whatever. So hero, obstacle, goal. There's, by the way, if you go to my website, I explain that a little in more detail. If you sign up for the free course, I really go into detail about hero, obstacle, and goal and why that is so important. You just go to my website, click sign up for your the free mini course, and I go really into detail. I think it's very helpful. And on my next series, my next sorry, I can't talk. My next video, I'll go into what other things that I look for when I'm reading a spec script. All right, be safe.